Cassie Ventura was once one of the most recognizable new faces in music and fashion. Her breakout single Me and You became a defining sound of the mid-2000s, and her image was everywhere, from music videos to magazine covers. But just as quickly as she rose to fame, Cassie seemed to pull back from the public eye, leaving many fans wondering what happened. Who is Cassie Ventura, really? And what's her story beyond the headlines? Born Cassandra Elizabeth Ventura on August 26, 1986, in New London, Connecticut, Cassie is of Filipino, African-American, Mexican, and West Indian descent. She began modeling at the age of 14, appearing in local catalogs and fashion shows. After high school, she moved to New York City to pursue a career in modeling more seriously, and it didn't take long before her look began turning heads. While modeling, Cassie crossed paths with producer Ryan Leslie, who saw something special in her. He encouraged her to try singing, and Cassie began recording demos. In 2005, Ryan Leslie wrote and produced Me and You, a sultry, minimalist R&B track that perfectly matched Cassie's soft, breathy vocals. The song quickly gained traction on MySpace, which was a major platform for music discovery at the time. In 2006, Me and You was officially released, and it became a massive hit. It peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and stayed on the charts for months. Cassie's self-titled debut album followed soon after, blending R&B, pop, and dance music. The success of Me and You turned Cassie into a rising star seemingly overnight. She was just 19 years old. Her look and sound were striking, and the industry took notice. Cassie became a muse for designers and photographers. She signed modeling contracts with Wilhelmina Models and was featured in campaigns for brands like Calvin Klein, Adidas, and ASOS. She also appeared in high-profile magazines such as GQ and Complex, often praised for her edgy yet effortless style. But while her image flourished, her music career faced setbacks. Several attempts to release a second studio album were delayed or canceled due to label changes, creative differences, and internal industry politics. Although she dropped a few singles over the years, like Official Girl featuring Lil Wayne and Long Way to Go, none matched the success of Me and You. Around this time, Cassie's personal life began to draw as much attention as her career. In the late 2000s, she started a long-term relationship with music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The couple kept things relatively private at first, but eventually their relationship became public knowledge. They were often seen together at events, fashion shows, and on social media. Their relationship lasted nearly a decade, marked by both glamorous appearances and quiet speculation about its stability. Though never confirmed publicly during their time together, rumors of infidelity and control began to swirl. When Cassie and Diddy split in 2018, she made a quiet but significant change, stepping out of the spotlight and focusing on her own happiness. Not long after the breakup, Cassie began dating Alex Fine, a personal trainer and fitness coach. Their relationship blossomed quickly, and in 2019 they announced they were expecting their first child. The couple married in a small, intimate ceremony later that year and have since welcomed 2 daughters. Cassie's shift into family life also marked a turning point in her public persona. She began sharing more personal moments on social media, pictures of her children, family outings, and reflections on motherhood. It was a softer, more grounded Cassie, one who had left behind the drama of the music industry for something more meaningful. Though she's no longer chasing chart success, Cassie hasn't entirely stepped away from creative expression. She occasionally releases music independently and has hinted at returning to the studio on her own terms. She's also continued modeling in a more selective way, working with brands that align with her personal values and lifestyle. In 2023, Cassie made headlines again, but this time in a different context. News surfaced that she had previously filed a lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, alleging serious claims of abuse during their relationship. The lawsuit was settled within a day, and while the terms were not disclosed, the revelation shed new light on Cassie's past and her decision to leave the spotlight behind. The public response was overwhelmingly supportive, with many praising her courage for speaking out. Today, Cassie Ventura is more than just a former pop star or model. She's a mother, a wife, and a woman who walked away from a chaotic industry to find peace and purpose on her own terms. Her story isn't just about fame, it's about growth, resilience, and redefining success. In a world that often values visibility above all else, Cassie chose something different. And that may be the most powerful part of her story.